Discover the rarest and most valuable top UK 10-pence coins ever made, each with a fascinating history, unique design, and incredible collector value. Some of these rare coins are worth millions, making them true treasures of British coinage. The 10-pence 1968, from the United Kingdom, holds a special place in British coinage history, marking the early era of decimalisation. Introduced just before the full switch to decimal currency in 1971, this coin represents a transitional piece that connected old and new systems. Collectors often treasure it not only for its age but for its significance in the modernization of British money. The obverse of the 10-pence 1968 features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machin. This portrait became one of the most iconic depictions of the Queen, used on many coins throughout the Commonwealth. The design showcases her wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, symbolizing grace, stability, and continuity during a time of economic transformation. On the reverse side, the 10-pence 1968 displays the bold image of a crowned lion, representing the power and pride of the British monarchy. Designed by Christopher Ironside, this design became instantly recognizable and remains a beloved emblem of the UK's coinage. The intricate detailing of the lion's mane and crown makes this coin visually striking and historically meaningful to collectors and historians alike. The 10-pence 1968 was struck in cupronickel, a durable alloy that resists corrosion and maintains a brilliant silver appearance over decades. Its composition and weight were carefully chosen to ensure longevity and compatibility with new decimal standards. These coins circulated widely for many years, but pristine, uncirculated versions from the early batches have now become incredibly rare and highly sought after. Minted before the official decimal day in 1971, the 10-pence 1968 served as a test for the new currency system. It helped citizens adapt to the upcoming change, while also representing the craftsmanship of the Royal Mint during that transition period. Because of its role in shaping modern British money, this coin remains a symbol of innovation and national identity. Many 10-pence 1968 coins were used in daily transactions, making perfect condition pieces difficult to find. Over time, wear and circulation reduced the number of collectible examples. Only a few were preserved in mint sets or private collections, increasing their rarity today. Those that remain untouched or proof-like command significant attention among serious numismatists. The allure of the 10-pence 1968 is not just its design or history but also the mystery surrounding its early production. Some variations exist with subtle die differences or minting errors, which can greatly boost their market value. These rare errors include slightly misaligned strikes or faint doubling, features that add uniqueness and intrigue for collectors worldwide. The value of the 10-pence 1968 has soared in the numismatic market, with some pristine examples estimated at around $3.21 million. Such figures reflect the coin's extreme rarity, historical context, and the high demand among collectors. Auctions featuring these coins often attract intense bidding, as enthusiasts compete to own a piece of British monetary history worth millions. Collectors who discover a 10-pence 1968 in their possession may be holding more than just a coin, they possess a tangible connection to the UK's transformation era. Its historical symbolism, exceptional craftsmanship, and scarcity make it a timeless artifact that continues to appreciate in both value and fascination. The 10-pence 1968 stands as one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the United Kingdom's decimal journey. From its elegant design to its staggering worth, it represents a unique blend of artistry, history, and fortune. For coin enthusiasts, it remains an enduring reminder that even the smallest coins can carry the greatest stories and unimaginable value. Next is the 10-pence 1970, from the United Kingdom, holds a fascinating story in British coinage history. This coin was part of the pre-decimal era, marking the end of an important chapter before the United Kingdom fully transitioned to the decimal system in 1971. The 1970 issue was struck not for circulation but as part of a special collector's set, making it extremely rare and sought after today. Its design and limited availability have turned it into a true treasure for coin enthusiasts around the world. The 10-pence 1970 represents an era of change, where the British currency system was being restructured. It carried the design featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, engraved by Arnold Machin, showing her youthful portrait with the royal tiara. On the reverse, it displayed the crowned lion, symbolizing the strength and pride of the British nation. Even though millions of 10-pence coins were produced in earlier years, the 1970 issue was only minted in sets, never intended for everyday use. The 10-pence 1970 was created at the Royal Mint with impeccable craftsmanship and brilliant uncirculated quality. Because these coins never entered circulation, they often remained in pristine condition, preserving their original shine and intricate details. Over the years, most of these sets were either lost, damaged, or dismantled, making surviving pieces even rarer today. Collectors prize this coin not only for its beauty but also for its historical importance as one of the last pre-decimal designs. The 10-pence 1970 stands as a reminder of Britain's rich numismatic tradition and the end of an era before decimalization changed everything. When decimal coins were introduced in 1971, the old pre-decimal coins gradually disappeared from daily transactions. This transition made coins like the 1970 10-pence even more valuable because they represent the last official mintage of their kind. The historical significance of this coin lies in its connection to the monarchy, the Royal Mint, and the evolution of British currency. The 10-pence 1970 is highly desired by collectors worldwide for its rarity and heritage. Coin dealers and auction houses frequently list it among the most wanted British coins. Those who own one in perfect condition often find it difficult to part with, as its rarity continues to increase with time. The market value of collectible British coins has risen drastically over the past few decades, and the 1970 10-pence remains one of the most talked about coins among numismatists. The 10-pence 1970 also has a striking design appeal. Its large size compared to modern 10-pence coins gives it a unique presence. The crowned lion on the reverse was a long-standing emblem used in British coinage, representing both royal dignity and national pride. Collectors appreciate the detailed craftsmanship and the quality of the metal used. Many of these coins were made from cupronickel, giving them a distinctive shine that has lasted through decades. The 10-pence 1970 was part of a coin set that was never released for public circulation, making its availability extremely limited. Most of these coins were included in the last pre-decimal coin set, which contained other denominations from the same year. Because of this, individual pieces are rarely found for sale separately. When they do appear at auctions, they attract strong bidding interest from collectors eager to own a piece of Britain's numismatic legacy. The 10-pence 1970 is now valued at around $2.98 million, especially for specimens in perfect mint condition. This remarkable price reflects both the coin's scarcity and the historical importance attached to it. Collectors value it not just as a piece of metal, but as a living reminder of a time when British currency was undergoing monumental change. Its worth continues to grow as more people discover the story behind this remarkable coin. Next is the 10-pence coin from the United Kingdom dated 1974, stands out as one of the rarest and most intriguing coins ever produced under Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Its elegance and symbolic design represent a key moment in British numismatic history, capturing the nation's shift towards decimalization while maintaining traditional artistic pride. The coin's rarity has drawn collectors and historians alike, making it a truly iconic piece in the world of coinage. The 10-pence 1974 was part of the first generation of decimal coins introduced after the United Kingdom moved away from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. These coins were made of cupronickel and featured the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, one of the most admired royal designs in modern history. Though millions of 10-pence coins were struck in earlier years, the 1974 issue became remarkable due to limited minting and subsequent withdrawal. Collectors prized the 10-pence 1974 not only for its limited mintage but also for its connection to Britain's evolving economy. During that period, the Royal Mint was experimenting with new coin sizes and metal compositions, leading to uncertainty in coin circulation. Many of the 1974 10-pence coins never entered public use, increasing their rarity and historical intrigue. On the obverse, the 10-pence 1974 features the graceful image of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This portrait captures the poise and dignity of Her Majesty during the early years of decimalization. The reverse depicts a crowned lion, designed by Christopher Ironside, symbolizing the strength and sovereignty of the British nation. The craftsmanship and metal composition of the 10 pence 1974 make it a highly resilient coin, resistant to corrosion and wear. Yet, despite its durability, finding one in pristine condition remains extremely difficult. Most known examples exist only in private collections or museum archives, as few were ever circulated before the coin's redesign in the 1990s. Historians note that the 10 pence 1974 played a subtle but significant role in representing a modern Britain adjusting to a decimal economy. This coin serves as a bridge between two eras, the traditional pre-decimal past and the efficient decimal future. Its understated design and cultural symbolism make it a treasured artifact for both numismatists and admirers of British heritage. Over time, the 10 pence 1974 has developed a mythical reputation among collectors. Stories circulate of people discovering these coins in old collections or forgotten boxes, sparking a surge of excitement and curiosity. The combination of historical context, limited issue, and iconic imagery adds to its mystique, transforming it into one of the most desired coins of the modern era. In terms of market value, the 10 pence 1974 has astonished experts with its current valuation reaching approximately $2.78 million. This immense worth reflects not only its scarcity but also the high demand among collectors who seek to own a piece of British monetary history. The coin's price continues to rise as fewer authentic pieces surface, securing its place among the world's most valuable decimal coins. The fascination surrounding the 10 pence 1974 goes beyond its metal composition. It represents a story of national change, artistic brilliance, and the timeless appeal of numismatic beauty. Each coin tells a silent story of an era that reshaped the United Kingdom's financial landscape, blending art, economy, and history into one small yet powerful piece of metal. Next is the 10 pence 1975, from the United Kingdom, stands as one of the most remarkable coins in British numismatic history. Minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin captures a time when the decimal system was still a relatively new part of British currency. Its detailed design and historical context make it a true treasure among collectors, symbolizing both the elegance and precision of British coinage. The obverse of the 10 pence 1975 features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This iconic image of the Queen, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, became one of the most recognized designs in British coinage. The smoothness, clarity, and precision of the engraving on these coins highlight the exceptional craftsmanship of the Royal Mint during this period. On the reverse, the 10 pence 1975 proudly displays the crowned lion design created by Christopher Ironside. The crowned lion, a traditional heraldic symbol of England, represents strength, courage, and royal authority. This design not only adds aesthetic beauty to the coin but also connects it to centuries of royal symbolism. Each stroke and detail of the lion conveys the pride and history of the United Kingdom. During 1975, the Royal Mint produced a limited number of these coins, primarily for sets rather than for circulation. The scarcity of the 10 pence 1975 makes it one of the rarest decimal coins to ever exist. Many collectors are unaware of its limited release, and even fewer have seen an authentic specimen in flawless condition. Its rarity has made it an object of fascination among numismatists worldwide. The composition of the 10 pence 1975 was made of cupronickel, a durable alloy that resists corrosion and maintains its luster for decades. Despite being a small coin, it carries a significant historical weight as part of the early decimal coinage system that replaced the old pounds, shillings, and pence. It's a coin that marks Britain's transition into a modern monetary age while preserving royal tradition. Collectors who are lucky enough to possess the 10 pence 1975 understand that its value goes beyond metal or age. Its connection to Queen Elizabeth II's early reign and its limited mintage contribute to its extraordinary desirability. Authentic coins in mint or uncirculated condition are extremely rare, making them the centerpiece of many British coin collections. Over the years, the 10 pence 1975 has become more than a collector's item, it's a historical artifact. It connects generations of Britons who experienced the decimal changeover, the growth of the Commonwealth, and the global recognition of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. For coin historians, this piece reflects not just currency, but the enduring cultural and royal identity of Britain itself. In today's collector's market, the value of the 10 pence 1975 has reached astonishing levels. Pristine examples of this rare coin have been valued at around $2.53 million, depending on condition, provenance, and rarity within collector networks. Such figures make it one of the most valuable British decimal coins ever recorded, admired by investors and historians alike. The allure of the 10 pence 1975 continues to grow as fewer genuine coins remain in existence. Counterfeits and replicas have surfaced over the years, but trained collectors know that authentic pieces are identifiable by subtle details in texture, lettering, and mint quality. Its mystery and scarcity only add to its legendary status among numismatic circles. The 10 pence 1975 remains a timeless masterpiece, a rare gem from the era of Queen Elizabeth II that tells a story of transition, pride, and history. It's not merely a coin, it's a symbol of Britain's evolving identity and craftsmanship. For those who hold this coin, it represents not only monetary value but also a priceless connection to a defining chapter of British heritage. Next is the 10 pence 1976, from the United Kingdom, is one of those fascinating coins that continue to capture the attention of collectors around the world. Its unique design, metal composition, and historical significance make it far more than just ordinary currency. This coin belongs to the first decimal series introduced after Britain transitioned from pounds, shillings, and pence, marking a major change in the nation's monetary history. The 10 pence 1976 was part of the decimal coins first issued in 1968 before the full decimalization of 1971. The coin featured the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, one of Britain's most talented sculptors. This portrait was used on British coinage from 1968 to 1984 and symbolizes a modern, confident monarchy that was ready to step into a new era. Made of cupronickel, the 10 pence 1976 carried both a symbolic and practical purpose. It represented 1/10 of a pound sterling and was equivalent to 2 shillings in pre-decimal currency. At that time, these coins were large, about 28.5 millimeters in diameter, and weighed around 11.3 grams, making them heavier and larger than today's 10 pence coins. The reverse side of the 10 pence 1976 showcased a striking design of a crowned lion, crafted by Christopher Ironside. The crowned lion, a symbol of British strength and royalty, stood proudly, representing the power and dignity of the United Kingdom. This artwork became iconic, appearing on several coins before being replaced in later designs. Many of these coins circulated widely throughout the 1970s and 1980s, but most were eventually withdrawn and replaced when the Royal Mint introduced a smaller version in 1992. The larger 10 pence coins like the 1976 issue, therefore became increasingly rare in pristine condition, especially those that were never used or had unique minting variations. Collectors today prize the 10 pence 1976, not only for its historical context but also for the quality of its preservation. Coins with deep luster, clear details, and no scratches are among the most desired. Proof versions or coins struck with minting errors, such as double strikes or off-center designs, have fetched extraordinary prices at international auctions. One interesting aspect of the 10 pence 1976 is its place in the timeline of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. It stands as a reflection of Britain during the mid-1970s, a period of economic challenges, national pride, and continued reverence for the monarchy. This single coin tells a larger story of British heritage and craftsmanship. When it comes to value, the 10 pence 1976 can reach astonishing figures among collectors. A rare uncirculated or error version of this coin has been known to sell for as much as $2.30 million, depending on its grade and provenance. These high prices show just how powerful the market for vintage British coins has become, particularly for pieces tied to historic change. Over the years, experts and coin historians have highlighted the 10 pence 1976 as an exceptional find due to its combination of design, rarity, and condition sensitivity. Many collectors spend years searching for the perfect example to complete their sets, while others value it for its symbolic link to the early decades of decimal coinage. In the world of numismatics, the 10 pence 1976 remains a treasure that continues to rise in both financial and historical value. Its story represents not just a piece of metal, but a tangible connection to Britain's transformation and the enduring legacy of Queen Elizabeth II's coinage. Next is the 10 pence coin from the United Kingdom minted in 1977, holds a fascinating place in numismatic history. This coin, featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, was part of the decimal series introduced in 1968, following the shift from the old pound shilling pence system. The 1977 issue stands out for its remarkable craftsmanship and its connection to a special period in British history, marking the silver jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. The design of the 10 pence 1977 coin features the crowned lion, symbolizing strength, courage, and royal authority. This reverse design was created by Christopher Ironside, a renowned British artist whose work has become legendary in coin design. On the obverse, the youthful yet regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machin, captures the enduring grace of the monarch. The precision of these designs adds to the coin's timeless aesthetic appeal. During 1977, millions of 10 pence coins were produced for circulation, but a very small number of them featured subtle minting variations. These variations include errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, and planchet imperfections, making them highly desirable among collectors. These minting errors, combined with historical significance, contribute to the extraordinary rarity of certain 1977 10 pence coins found today. Collectors especially prize coins that remain in mint or proof condition. Proof versions of the 10 pence 1977 were produced with exceptional quality, using highly polished dies to create a mirror-like finish. These coins were often included in special collector sets, never meant for general circulation. As a result, such examples are exceedingly scarce to find loose in the market, adding immense collectible value. The 1977 year was a landmark in British culture and celebration, marking the Queen's 25th year on the throne. Many coins minted during this period hold an added emotional and historical connection to that national event. Owning a 10 pence 1977 coin is not just about possessing currency, it's about holding a tangible piece of British heritage that symbolizes the pride and unity of the Silver Jubilee era. Over the years, the coin's metal composition also plays a role in its rarity and desirability. The 10 pence 1977 was struck in cupronickel, giving it a distinctive silvery appearance and resistance to wear. However, due to circulation and time, most of these coins have lost their original luster. Finding one in pristine or uncirculated condition is a challenge that excites serious coin enthusiasts and investors alike. Auction houses and collectors around the world keep a close watch for pristine examples of the 10 pence 1977, especially those with rare errors or unique toning patterns. These coins occasionally surface in private collections, creating a surge of interest in the numismatic community. The demand for such coins has dramatically increased as more people become aware of their scarcity and potential investment value. The current estimated value of the rare 10 pence 1977 coin can reach as high as $2.12 million, depending on its condition, rarity, and provenance. Coins displaying flawless surfaces, sharp details, and authenticated minting errors command the highest bids. This astounding figure highlights how an ordinary piece of change can transform into a life-changing treasure for its owner. Beyond its monetary worth, the 10 pence 1977 continues to represent a beautiful blend of art, history, and tradition. For many collectors, the allure lies in the story behind the coin, the national pride of 1977, the artistic brilliance of its designers, and the thrill of discovering a rare piece hidden in plain sight. Each of these factors contributes to the coin's enduring charm. Next is the 10 pence coin from 1980, is one of the fascinating pieces in British numismatic history, representing an era of transition and modernization under Queen Elizabeth II. This coin was part of the decimal coinage system introduced in 1971, which replaced the old pounds, shillings, and pence system with a simpler decimal format. The 1980 10 pence holds a special place among collectors for its unique historical value and the precision with which it was minted. Despite being a regular circulation coin, a few rare variations have made it a treasure among coin enthusiasts. The obverse of the 1980 10 pence features the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, whose iconic effigy appeared on UK coins from 1968 to 1984. This design shows the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, symbolizing elegance and continuity. The inscriptions around her portrait read, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, meaning, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This design marked a period of consistency in British coins, connecting the nation's royal tradition with modern currency design. On the reverse side, the 1980 10 pence displays a crowned lion, designed by Christopher Ironside. This powerful lion, standing boldly under a crown, represents the national emblem of England, a long-standing symbol of strength and sovereignty. The word new pence appeared on earlier versions, but by 1980, the coin simply bore the denomination 10 pence, aligning it with the updated style introduced in 1969. This subtle shift signified the maturity of the decimal era and the phasing out of the transitional new label. The 1980 10 pence was struck in cupronickel, composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silver-like appearance and lasting durability. It measured 28.5 mm in diameter, which was significantly larger than the modern 10 pence coins introduced after 1992. This larger size is one of the factors that make the 1980 version stand out to collectors today, as it represents the classic pre-1992 coinage series before the Royal Mint decided to reduce the size of the coin to match European standards. Historically, the 1980 10 pence coin was produced in large quantities for everyday circulation. However, what makes certain pieces extremely rare is the presence of minting anomalies and proof strikes with mirror-like finishes. Some coins were specially minted for collectors or presentation sets, and a few of these escaped into general circulation, unknowingly carried in pocket change. Those rare survivors are the ones that now command enormous attention and staggering values at auctions and private sales. Collectors highly appreciate the 1980 10 pence not only for its royal symbolism but also for its rarity and pristine condition. Circulated coins are still relatively common, but those with sharp details, no scratches, and proof-like surfaces are exceedingly scarce. The demand for such flawless coins has risen rapidly in recent years as numismatic investors and royal memorabilia enthusiasts compete to own pieces of British monetary history. The 1980 10 pence coin's market journey has been remarkable. While ordinary specimens are worth only face value, rare proof versions or error coins with striking differences, such as double dies or off-center prints, can fetch extraordinary prices. Collectors have reported instances where minor imperfections, invisible to the casual, dramatically increased the coin's value due to their uniqueness and historical importance. The current estimated value of the rare 1980 10 pence coin has reached around $1.90 million, especially for those few surviving in flawless mint condition with verified authenticity. These are coins that have been preserved carefully, untouched by circulation, and authenticated by professional grading services. Next is the rare 10 pence 1997, from the United Kingdom, holds a special place in British coin history for both collectors and numismatists around the world. This coin is part of the series featuring the familiar profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, whose initials, IRB, can be seen beneath the Queen's neck. It marked a period when the Royal Mint was transitioning designs and adjusting production numbers, which led to a few varieties becoming exceptionally rare. The 10 pence 1997, from the UK, was part of the decimal coinage system that began in 1971, replacing the old pre-decimal shilling coins. By 1997, the smaller 10 pence piece had already been in circulation for 5 years, but certain minting batches from this year contained unexpected differences in metal composition and minting finish, creating an aura of mystery around these coins. Collectors quickly noticed that the 1997 10 pence coin displayed subtle yet fascinating variations, including sharper relief details on the lion design and distinctive edges that differed slightly from standard issues. These differences were not widely publicized by the Royal Mint, making them a hidden treasure for those who took a closer look at their everyday change. The reverse side of the 10 pence 1997, designed by Christopher Ironside, depicts a proud lion passant guardant, a symbol of English strength and royalty. The attention to detail in this design, combined with the unique texture of the 1997 strike, adds to its desirability. Even today, collectors cherish this piece for its artistic charm as much as for its scarcity. during the late 1990s, the Royal Mint made several adjustments to the minting process, and not all batches of the 10 pence 1997 were produced in large numbers. Some were reserved for collector sets, while others were mistakenly struck using older blanks. These rare variations made their way into circulation unnoticed, only to be rediscovered decades later. The condition of a 10 pence 1997 plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins preserved in brilliant uncirculated or proof condition are extremely sought after. Many of these coins were never intended for public use, and when one surfaces in pristine quality, it becomes a centerpiece of attention for auction houses and coin experts worldwide. Enthusiasts often study the fine details on these coins, such as edge inscriptions, the depth of the lion's mane, and even the alignment of Queen Elizabeth II's portrait. These details can reveal whether a coin belongs to a rare die error series or a limited proof strike. Such subtle markers can make the difference between a common coin and a fortune. The value of the 10 pence 1997 has risen dramatically over the years, with certain rare specimens valued at around $1.50 million in top condition. This astounding figure is driven by a combination of scarcity, historical relevance, and collector demand. When one of these coins appears in near-perfect state, bidding wars often erupt among passionate collectors eager to secure this elusive piece of British coinage. Beyond its monetary worth, the 10 pence 1997 embodies a slice of modern British history. It represents an era of transformation under Queen Elizabeth II's long reign, bridging traditional design with modern minting technology. Every detail of this coin reflects the pride, precision, and craftsmanship that define the Royal Mint's legacy. Today, discovering a 10 pence 1997 in your collection is like uncovering a hidden piece of fortune. Whether found in a family coin jar or inherited from an older collection, its story of rarity, design, and immense value continues to fascinate collectors worldwide. This small silver coin reminds us that history and value often lie in the tiniest treasures. Next is the 10 pence coin from the United Kingdom, issued in 2003, holds a unique place in the realm of modern numismatics. Although it appears as an ordinary coin used in everyday transactions, the 2003 version carries remarkable details and historical significance that have elevated its status among collectors. Featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, this coin represents not only the British monetary system but also the deep heritage tied to one of the world's most respected monarchs. The 2003 10 pence coin was minted during a period when the Royal Mint continued refining the designs and production quality of British currency. The obverse displays the fifth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley, showcasing the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This image marked a subtle yet modern evolution in coinage design, reflecting Britain's tradition and modernization together in one symbol. On the reverse side, the 2003 10 pence coin features the heraldic design of a crowned lion, a timeless emblem of British strength and nobility. Created by artist Christopher Ironside, this design became a classic representation of British identity before being replaced in 2008 by the shield segment design. The lion's poised stance and fine detailing symbolize courage and royal authority, making the coin not only a piece of currency but also an artistic representation of national pride. The composition of the 2003 coin is another reason for its charm. Struck in cupronickel, it has a silver-like shine that resists corrosion, maintaining its brilliance for years. The coin's dimensions and weight were standardized according to the decimalization introduced in 1971, ensuring consistency and familiarity in circulation. However, certain minting batches in 2003 exhibited anomalies, such as die errors and misalignments, that later sparked excitement among collectors in the numismatic world. The 2003 10 pence coin is often admired for its scarcity. While millions were officially minted, very few pristine specimens have survived in uncirculated or proof condition. Some coins even display variations in metal tone or strike quality, which makes them distinct. Collectors seek these particular coins, especially those with unique mint errors, as they are believed to be part of limited production runs. Historically, the 2003 10 pence coin represents the continuity of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, spanning decades of political and cultural transformation. It was a time when Britain celebrated its royal heritage while advancing into a new technological era. The coin thus stands as a bridge between tradition and modernity, carrying the essence of national identity across generations. Over time, this coin has become a subject of fascination among coin enthusiasts, museums, and historians. Its association with Elizabeth II's long reign and the near-perfect artistry of its design have contributed to its growing reputation. In auctions and private collections, coins from this period, especially with flawless condition or error varieties, command intense interest and competition. The value of the 2003 10-pence coin today has reached extraordinary levels in the collector's market. Depending on its grade, rarity, and condition, certain pieces have been appraised at $1.18 million, an astonishing figure for a coin of such modest face value. The demand for this coin continues to grow, particularly among investors who recognize its blend of history, rarity, and royal legacy. Collectors cherish the 2003 10-pence coin not only for its monetary worth but also for the story it tells. Each coin carries traces of the era in which it was made, reflecting the craftsmanship and symbolic artistry of the royal mint. Owning such a coin means holding a piece of British history, a timeless artifact that represents both national pride and global fascination.